What's up, Baliwag University? This is Jed Derek Adoncil, a senior high school faculty member from Baliwag University. And together, let us embark on a journey through the stories of our accomplished alumni, from the classroom to professional triumphs. Welcome to The Green Chair. BU Buddies, this is where we get to have a special privilege of getting up close and personal with some of the successful alumni of Baliwag University as they share inspiring stories of growth, resilience, and achievement. At ngayon po sa kauna-unahang episode ng The Green Chair, pinaunlakan po tayo ng isang napaka-accomplished and reputable alumni of Baliwag University. He is a board-certified physician, and aside from that, he is also an internist and adult disease specialist. Palakpakan po natin sa ating mga bahay-bahayan. Let's give a warm welcome to Dr. Christian Shame Herrera. Hi, Doc!
Hello, Sir Jed. Good day, everyone. Good day, mga BU buddies. And thank you for having me here.
Doc, it's our pleasure po for you to be here. Pero Doc, first things first, kayo po ay isang adult disease specialist. You're affiliated with a lot of hospitals here in Bulacan po, no? Particularly in Baliwag, tama po ba?
Particularly the practice is within Baliwag and other parts of Bulacan, Malolos, Pulilan, Plaridel, and even to the farthest of Pandi.
Grabe, how hectic is your schedule, Doc?
Well, in a day, like I woke up at 8 and then talagang clinics and then hanggang mga around 5 and then I still do my rounds if there's an admission to different hospitals.
Grabe. Doc, isa sa mga nabasa ko, you're an adult disease specialist. Just to educate our viewers, no, to make them aware of that profession, ano po ba talaga ang ginagawa ng isang adult disease specialist?
Well, for that, the adult disease specialist kasi, as doctors, we cater different types of patients, no? Diba? We have pediatricians, those who caters these people or cases of 18 years old and below. Sa amin naman na adult disease specialist, we handle cases na 18 years old and above. Any cases, no, na internally or medically, we handle those cases na still encompasses the general medicine.
Wow, okay. Napaka-complex po, no? Parang walang certain specialization. Tama po ba?
But actually, it's a specialization na. Oo. When you graduate from medicine and then you take the board exam and you eventually pass, you are called to be a general physician. Yeah. And then you have a choice to do residency or to go to residency, which is what I did. I did a 3-year residency for internal medicine, and after finishing it, then you graduated as an internist, and then you can practice as an adult disease specialist.
Grabe, napaka-complex. There is really no easy job in this world po, no? Pero yung being a doctor, Doc, is it something that you've always wanted to be as a child, or parang influence lang siya ng maraming tao sa paligid po ninyo?
Well, going back to that time, as a child talaga, doctor na talaga yung dream ko. Yeah. But the path kasi, syempre nung bata, hindi ko naman alam how many years or what course should I take before going to medicine. Syempre, hindi ko pa noon alam. So, partly, buti naman, yung mother ko was a graduate here also in Baliwag University of nursing then. Batch 1990. So, yun. So, she halfly or partly influenced me to take nursing din. And eventually kumbaga nagustuhan ko naman siya. So I finished it naman. So eventually I took the board exam. So talagang ever since medicine na talaga. And then I took the nursing as my pre-med course.
Grabe. Ang swerte niyo, Doc, na bata pa lang alam niyo na kung anong gusto niyong gawin, 'di ba? At talagang na-pursue natin yung path po na 'yon, no? Congrats for that, Doc. Pero Doc, how many years na po kayo? How long have you been in the service?
I became a physician 2019 eh. Then from there, nag-residency and then private practice na ngayon.
5 years. So basically, parang 5 years na po, no? In those 5 years, Doc, what do you think is the most challenging so far that you've experienced or that you've faced po?
Well, aside dun sa talagang board exam, pero kasi kami yung batch na talagang sa amin tumama yung pandemic eh. Oo. As soon as na pumasa ako ng boards and then nag-residency, nag-apply for residency, talagang kami yung pasok talaga for 2020. Kami yung sa pandemic talaga. So, COVID warriors, ika nga nila.
So, grabe po, no? Yung pandemya talaga, it changed a lot of, it affected a lot of sectors. Pero Doc, ang gusto kong malaman ngayon, since you've been a doctor for 5 years now, at nalaman na natin yung pinaka-challenging, but you also had your doctorate degree sa Baguio, particularly po in what university?
St. Louis University.
Grabe, sikat na sikat from Baguio. Grabe. Kamusta po? How was the experience of studying in Baguio? Were you alone?
During my first year, I was the only one there. I used to live sa mga auntie ko. But then, on my second year, nag-move na rin yung aking sister and my lola. So, kami na yung magkakasama.
Grabe. Pero, alam po ninyo, hindi alam ng lahat actually, no? Not everyone is aware na aside from being a doctor, marami ding mga different hobbies si Doc Shame. Grabe. He is also a dancer, no? You're also fond of dancing, Doc. Totoo po ba yun?
Yes.
Grabe. How did that hobby come to be po? Paano siyang nagsimula?
Well, childhood pa din talaga. Nagsa-start na ako talagang mag-dance. Parang, kailan ba yun? Elementary days or grade school days, talaga nagda-dance na sa mga school activities, ganyan. And then, even in high school, lalo na nung college dito sa BU, well, napaka-competitive naman kasi talaga dito. So, even nung nursing, despite na heavy schedule ng nursing, diba, with all the academic requirements, talagang pati yung sa duties din, still na ma-manage naman yung mga extracurricular activities dito.
Ano pong mga genre sinasayaw niyo? Nagti-TikTok ba kayo, Doc? Nagti-TikTok ba kayo?
Flash na lang po natin yung TikTok.
Okay, let's watch this. Ay,
Pero ano ba? Well, more likely, kung ano-ano different. Pero, more on the fem. Also, dance sport and ballroom, gano'n.
galing niyo naman po. Parang, ang dami niyo kayang gawin. No? Kakaloka. Pero going back, Doc, to being a doctor, since a lot of our viewers, of course, marami dyan are dreaming also of becoming a doctor. Tingin ninyo, in those 5 years, Doc, ano yung pinakamalaking accomplishment that you would consider in your career so far?
Well, in that span pa lang, siguro yung finishing the residency. Kasi that 3-year period kasi is very tough talaga. Yeah. That's why it's called residency kasi you have to stay at the hospital for almost every day.
Yes.
Yeah, kaya that's why you're called resident. Kasi resident, di ka na talaga literal. Doon ka na nakatira. Kasi the demands of the patient, yung talagang kailangan mong tutukan talaga sila. Tapos, bukod doon, besides that na nag-handle ka na yung patients, no? Ako kasi noon government hospital. So talagang the patients, it's talagang constant yon na madami. Talagang never siyang kumonte. So yon, bukod doon, you have to study pa. So, apart from that talaga, ang medicine kasi is a lifelong learning journey talaga.
Pero teka muna, Doc, we've been talking so much about your being a doctor. Balikan natin, syempre, yung sa BU mismo, sa college experiences nyo. Kasi po, again, let me reiterate, si Doc po ay graduate ng Bachelor of Science in Nursing sa BU noong 2013. Tama po ba? Grabe, Doc. Syempre, as a doctor, kita namin, lagi ang tingin ng mga tao, respetado, very, sophisticated. Pero may mga pilyo moments ba kayo noon? May mga fun, ano po yung mga fun moments yun nung college kayo?
Nung college, siyempre hindi mo maiwasan na may mga fun moments lalo na pag duty kayo sa hospital. Yung iba dyan nakakatulog during duty or meron nakakakalimot na mag-monitor. Pero hindi ako yun. Oo. Pero yun, despite toxic talaga with the patients and the duty, we make sure na yung learning pa din is fun talaga. Lalo na kung medyo na-feel namin na talagang physically tiring na. Siyempre, kaming mga groupmates naman namin, kami rin naman yung talagang nag-boost ng mga co-groupmates.
Yes po, a lot of students can relate, yung mga nursing students natin, grabe. Pero Doc, nung college kayo, may mga, syempre nursing, nabanggit nyo nga kanina, sobrang grabe, alala ng schedule nyo. May time pa ba kayong gumawa ng mga extracurricular activities? May mga iba pa ba kayong roles na mga pinufulfill noon?
Oo. On my experience kasi, medyo ako yung parang not the typical nursing student na talagang only nursing side lang. Ewan ko, back in the day yata, nung time na yun, ako pa lang yata yung member ng com group noon or parang AMSO.
Yung AMSO ngayon.
Parang yun yung mga kasama for school campaigns, school ambassador, ganyan.
Ano mga ginagawa niyo dun?
Usually, kami yung gumagawa ng mga ads, tapos mga events like this.
So kayo yung nasa behind the camera.
Before ako yung nasa behind.
Pero tingnan nyo nga naman, Doc, nandito na tayo ngayon sa harap ng...
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
I know, right?
Pero yun, yung time na yun, parang, I think dalawa lang kami eh. Si Cha or si Charisse yung isa. So yun, talagang kami yung nursing na na-expose din sa ganitong extracurricular side, no, na talagang very different sa field namin.
Grabe. Pero nung college kayo, Doc, may mga nakakaloka bang mga kung anong mga nangyayari during those days? Nakwento niyo sa clinical experiences, more on sa hospital. Mga barkada, were you a people person before, Doc?
Ang dami kong set of friends nun. May nursing friends, tapos meron yung talagang non-nursing friends. Oo. Yun. Which is, both naman na-juggle ko siya. I mean, oo, hindi naman nagka-conflict, ganyan. So far, okay naman. Oo. Tapos, nakukuha ko pa nga na magkaroon ng mga school activities. Oo.
Pero grabe, Doc, na you were able to balance so many. Teka lang, mga prof. Dahil ang tatagal na ng mga prof sa nursing, no? Grabe. Feeling ko naman po yung mga prof nyo dati hanggang ngayon sila pa rin naman.
Oo naman.
Baka may mga fondest memory tayo. Mag-shoutout tayo sa mga...
Hello po sa mga professors ko, sa mga clinical instructors ko. Ayun, ano ba? Medyo nerdy kasi yung isa na gustuhan kong part nung sa nursing, sa research niyan.
Research?
So, dahil kay Ma'am Polly, super talagang, di ba, kung titignan mo yung research, parang, medyo intimidating. Pero so far, through her help talagang na-enjoy ko yun ng time na yun. And na-carry on ko yun until nung med school. Talagang nagamit ko talaga yung naging foundation ko nandito. Tapos, sa akin yung mga naging clinical experience namin nung mga, third year, fourth year na ng nursing, yung na-expose na talaga kami sa hospital, mas naging advantage ko yun. I may say, talagang tsaka nung nag-med school, oo, hindi naman sa bias ako na pero sa akin parang magandang pre-med kasi talaga yung nursing. So, malaki ng importance nun kasi. Lalo na, mas madali mo nang magamay talaga yung galawan sa hospital, ganun.
Especially nursing sa BU po dahil isa sa mga programs na kilala tayo sa BU is the nursing program. In fact, ngayon, super daming enrollees ng nursing program ng BU. Pero Doc, yung mga struggles naman, mga struggles as a nursing student, so that we can inspire other students now, no? What was like the biggest or some of the biggest struggles that you've had and how did you overcome them as a nursing student?
Siyempre, hindi mo maiaalis dyan na kailangan talaga, ang daming memorization na kailangan gawin. Yes, despite sa mga skills na kailangan mo pang matutunan, bukod sa the book itself, kailangan talaga gagawin mo yung may mga return demonstrations pa na kailangan mong kabisaduhin. Yes, read them. Tapos meron pa yan na yung rapport na i-build mo sa patient mismo on the actual setting. Challenge din kasi talaga yun. So, sa akin, kung makuha mo kasi agad yun, dun pa lang, ma-build mo na agad yung rapport sa patient. Kumbaga, malaking edge na yun or malaking advantage na yun para magawa mo talaga yung, ma-render mo yung nursing care kasi talaga. Kasi in that way, yun, mas magiging effective, tapos mas magiging cooperative din yung patient mo. Tapos ikaw as a nurse, magiging fulfilling din yung feeling mo.
So, I hope that can inspire a lot of people, no? Especially yung mga students natin. Kung mabibigay po kayo ng isang tip or biggest advice to the nursing students now, sa hundreds of nursing students that we have, mga nahihirapan, mga hindi na mapagsabay-sabay lahat, what would you have to say to them po, Doc?
Well, sa akin, honestly, there would come a point talaga na everyday may isip mo talaga to question yourself, kung kaya ko ba to? But despite that, dapat isipin mo na you have to strive harder to become better each day. Yeah. Na kailangan you have to be a better version of yourself as the day goes by. Yung kumbaga, everyday, kahit hindi man siya ganun kalaki na improvement, pero make sure mo, isituate mo na you're better than yesterday.
Oh, parang conscious effort din to.
So, gaano man kaliit yan o kalaki, valid pa rin yan. And, kumbaga, compounding, effect din yan compounding improvement, kumbaga, Gano'n man kaliit yan. So, pag tinignan mo yan in the long run, ang laki na ng in-improve mo.
How about, Doc, sa mga nagme-med? Since, alam naman natin, it's a different world na kapag nasa med ka naman, di ba? So, ano naman yung advice that you can give to those who are currently in the med school?
Well, you really have to ask yourself talaga kung in the first place, ito talaga yung calling mo. Kasi hindi siya like, a job lang. Hindi lang siya trabaho. So talagang, it's a profession talaga. And it's a calling din.
May puso. Kumbaga, kailangan po may puso tayo. Doc, grabe, sobrang fun kayo of dancing. Talagang feeling ko po, aside from being a doctor, yan talaga din yung passion, no? Passion talaga siya.
Nakita naman talaga sa social media accounts ko.
Grabe, Doc, ano yung pinaka-memorable na experience nyo sa dancing or like, saang path na kayo dinala ng dancing?
Grabe.
So like, naging career ko na talaga. Pero, so far through the years na na-expose ako sa dancing, I get to dance with different choreographers, yung mga choreographers ni Sarah G, mga ganun.
Di Sarah G?
Yes, oo.
Oh my gosh, di Sarah G, wait. Nakakaloka. Popstar po ako.
Popstar din ako.
Kayo po? Popstar din? Oh my gosh! This is the best interview ever.
Ayun, kaya nakakatuwa na nakaka-dance kami alongside with them.
Ano po? Like, make a kwento about that. Yung mga ganun.
Nung concert day niya, ayun.
Last year? Ay, ako, I was there. Yes, patron. Yes, patron. Dapat po I was going to, for VVIP para may photo op kaso. Doc, pa-video greet mo naman ako.
Andun lang ako paikot-ikot behind the scenes. Oo, so yun. Tapos, ano pa ba? Siguro mas nag-evolve ako as a dancer din kasi mas na-expose ako sa different genres. Dati kasi, konti lang talaga yung knowledge ko, pero nag-expand talaga siya. Sobrang, lakan nung tulong nung na-expose ako sa different styles of dancing. Kaya yun.
Baka po ngayon, may mga upcoming activities, projects ba kayo?
Meron kaming summer workshop sa this coming May 18 sa White Space, Manila. Yun yung first anniversary kasi ng Fallout Studio. So,
My gosh, pwede mo pumunta kahit hindi magda-dance class. Magkipag-picture lang ako.
Pwede naman.
Alright, Doc, just to, close this conversation, since we're entering the 100th founding anniversary of BU, tingin po natin, yes, congratulations to BU, no? Tingin po natin, how did BU shape you as the person that you are today?
well, sobra nila akong na-expose to different settings. Yeah. Na-expose nila ako na makihalubilo with other different personalities. So, na-mold nila ako na how to handle and how to deal with pressure din. Tapos, on the academic side, talagang, hasa kami talaga sa acad side talagang nandyan yung constant na sa lectures and then sa mga exams na rin. Kumbaga, tapos sa mga instructors din kasi talaga sobrang silang magbigay ng feedback, no? Yun kasi constant feedback and talaga para mag-improve ka din. Tapos yung the totality na din hindi lang siya as the academic side but yung whole personality mo na din. Kumbaga na-hone na rin siya sa akin. So yun, na-develop ko yung skill ko, na hanap ko yung passion ko, or na-express ko yung talent ko that I have, particularly in dancing. Kaya nabigyan ako ng opportunity to somehow become a leader during our student council days. Tapos, nabigyan din ako ng avenue to, promote our school during the, com group days. Yes, so, kaya super laki ng naging sa akin.
Quality education talaga sa BU. Sabi ko kasi teacher ako dito at alam ko magagaling talaga kami mga teacher. May pag-ganon. But thank you very much, Doc. Maraming
Thank you so much.
And to all of the BU buddies out there, I hope you've learned many things from our conversation now. Thank you, Doc. And once again, this has been Jed Derek Aidon Seal. Till the next time that we sit down with someone on the green chair. Thank you.